It's your time. It's his time. It's Bam's time. Bam's time to shine. Your time to shine too. Yes, you. Check it out, guys. We got another reaction video. Same shit, different day. You feel me? Anyways, we got how being too nice ruins your life and your relationships. This is a video I had to click on and watch for the simple fact it touched me, bro, because I'm in the phase of not being too nice, not caring about being nice and shit like that, you know? I read a book recently called what was it called? No More Mr. Nice Guy. You should check out that book. It's a really good book. But I've always noticed that this shit applies to deeper shit than your relationships. I know all y'all probably like, oh, this is a relationship shit. Goofy, no. It applies to a lot of things. How being too much of a nice guy, you ain't gonna get what you want in life. If you want something, you gotta go take that bitch sometimes. I ain't saying go steal it, but shit, go steal it. Nah, I'm just playing. Don't go steal it. And don't try to put that on me that I told you to go steal it. If you a little kid watching this, don't try to, you feel me, incriminate me and get me involved in your bullshit, because this ain't it. But let's see what this video is talking about. How being too nice ruins your life and relationships. Should be a good one.
Stop being too nice in a relationship. It is toxic. It is good to be loving and caring in a relationship, but being too nice to someone can bounce back at times. Your partner loves you when you treat him or her nice and value him or her. But those who do not hesitate to sacrifice their self-respect to keep others happy usually fail to impress the love of their lives. If you are too nice in a relationship, you may start to feel like a loser. If you make constant efforts to keep your partner happy without expecting anything in return, you must rethink your options. Your own needs and requirements must be on top of your priority list, as you cannot love others.
That's what the book say. A nice dude will prioritize other people's happiness or his girl's happiness or other people's happiness, period, before his own, and that's bullshit. That's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? The only people's happiness you should want more than yours at a point in time is your children. That's it.
If you don't love and value yourself.
Facts.
Those who do not live their lives on their own terms end up running in a circle.
Facts.
The whole idea of sacrificing your dreams for the sake of your partner may lead you to a life full of regrets.
Facts.
There are a number of ways you can be too kind.
Facts.
As well as potentially limiting your partner's growth, it can have a detrimental effect on your own health and ability to live your own life.
You can't sacrifice your self-respect.
If you're a naturally kind and giving person, it can be a trap, because you're naturally inclined to do more for your partner. And if you're a parent, it's very difficult to get the balance between doing too much for your kids and allowing them to grow up independently. Here are the most common signs of being too nice. Hopefully you can rule most of them out, at least for your partner, if not for any kids you have. But if not, it'll show you what needs keeping an eye on. 1. Your relationships are always one-sided. While there are plenty of reasons women stay in bad relationships, being someone's doormat shouldn't be on the list. If you're taking on the brunt of the responsibilities in the relationship, reevaluate what it means to really have a partnership or even a friendship with someone.
Bro. And I said this in a podcast too. I said, what podcast was it for my people who've been here? What podcast was that where I talked about this? It wasn't the manipulation one. I forget. But I pretty much was saying like you can't be the quarterback of this relationship. It can't just be you. It's a partnership. You feel me? It can't just be now that one definitely has to be 50-50. You know, all right, it's my turn to take on this. He took on something with me, now it's my turn to take on this with him. You get what I'm saying? It can't just be all the time it's him making sure we good, or it's her making sure that y'all good. You get what I'm saying? It don't work like that, because now it's looking like it just, bro, that shit, that person, he just gonna, I don't know, bro, he gonna build resentment. It's gonna be a day where all that shit just comes out and he ain't gonna be able to control everything. He gonna say some treacherous things to her or crazy
things. If you're
things.
not both putting in equal work, it's not much of a relationship.
Exactly.
2. People view your niceness as a weakness and take advantage of it.
It's a fact.
When you start being overly nice to people, they'll sometimes use that to their own advantage.
And that applies to something deeper than relationships. That applies to your job too, bro. For instance, I used to be that person at work that used to get me to do everything. Oh, you want a cashier? You want to do this? You want to do that? Taking me away from my actual job title. You feel what I'm saying? Then they'll do that at work. They'll schedule you for something that you weren't even supposed to be scheduled for. Then they'll hit you with the, oh, but you're getting more money. You're getting more money. That's not the point, though. I had something else that I was working on the side that can potentially get me money. Or I had another plan that I was supposed to take care of that was weeks in advance. And you guys just dumped this on me 2 days in a row. That literally happened to me before. You know, people will take your kindness for granted. And it's times I had a situation, bro, literally at work. This woman asked me, who are you guys voting for? It was an older woman, you know what I'm saying? And I kind of ignored it. I'm not gonna lie, I ignored it. I was, had my AirPods and I was just chilling, And, somebody else responded and I didn't respond. And she said, oh, how about you, young man? You didn't respond. And I said, to be honest, I'm not really voting. I'm not really I haven't been keened in on that. I know that might sound bad, but I don't care. It's not that, that's another thing. Being too nice, overly explaining yourself. That's another thing. I just said I'm focusing on myself right now. I'm finally gonna take time to grow myself, better myself, grow myself. Feel me? I'm going hard in what I'm doing. School, YouTube, whatever the case may be. I'm just trying to go hard on BamTime right now. You get what I'm saying? That's all I'm worried about. And there shouldn't be a problem with that. And then she got to telling me she got real revolutionary, talking about what we had to go through for you guys to vote, and that's respected. But it's like, that's not going to help somebody get them to vote. That approach is not going to get them to vote. I voted before. I'm not one of these people who have never voted before. But honestly, I'm not even in tune with this whole thing. I don't know about what Kamala Harris, if I'm saying her name wrong, correct me. I don't know what these other I don't know nothing. I know what I hear, but I don't know. I haven't done no research on them. You know what I mean? But the fact that I even engaged that into conversation where I should have just said, ma'am, with all due respect, I'm not in the mood really to talk right now. I'm just chilling right now, and I'm a people person for it. That's why I even have the job that I have. You know what I'm saying? I have that for a reason. I get jobs off of talking to people. I can talk with anybody in the room. But there are times where it's like, man, I don't want to talk right now. I should have just told her that. But I saw, she was an older woman. I kind of, again, being too nice. It ruins your life and relationships. You sat there and engaged in like, ma'am, I really don't feel like talking right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling right now. I'm just in my own mind right now. I don't feel like talking right now. If she gets mad at that, she gets mad at that. She can't get mad at that. I was respectful. If you still get mad at that, cool. That sounds like a personal problem. That happens in everything, bro. When you constantly, you're going to be that person to constantly be engaging with someone you don't want to even engage with. You're going to be talking about something you don't even want to talk about because you're not trying to be rude to them. It's like, you're not being rude. I told you, I really am not. This is a bad time right now. You know what I mean? It happens in everything. Just to give y'all a little story about how that can mess up your life. It's not just a relationship. It's in life. You're never saying no. You're saying yes to something that is messing up something you have to get done. I've done that too. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. And you can't do that
Never underestimate people's ability to be crappy. For example, if you start taking on someone else's assignments at work on the regular, they'll get all the credit and won't stop you from taking on that task. You won't receive anything but maybe a half-hearted thanks. Your bosses won't know you did any extra work, and your own work might even start to fall behind.
That's why I used to think this was a bad term. If you're not hired to do that, don't do that. Receptionists in the hospital, do they come out here and park cars? No. So why are you out here doing stuff the receptionist is supposed to do? I'm not saying if you work in a restaurant and your job ain't to clean, if you see something that just spilled, you can't, take initiative. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying to make it a regular thing, you don't get paid for that. That's the truth. Underwriters, an underwriter approves loans. An underwriter is not doing all the other tasks in the bank or whatever, in the corporation, whatever. Someone who looks at people's credit is not doing that. You get what I'm saying? Someone who sells houses, they pitch the idea. They talk to the clients. They do that stuff. Are they working on the floors in the house? No. You get paid to do one thing, but the problem is they trick you. Hey, you still should help out. It doesn't matter. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You be that nice guy, and then they trick you, and then you find yourself doing a whole lot more than what you actually needed to do. I don't care how bro, that's the truth.
Behind. Don't let other people take advantage of your need to please everyone.
Can't please everyone.
3. You're emotionally repressed.
Emotionally repressed.
Being non-confrontational and trying to avoid petty drama is one thing.
For sure.
Never speaking up when someone bothers you is a completely different one. You shouldn't bottle up all of your emotions just to spare someone else's feelings, no matter how much you love them. 4. You've never...
A lot of men do that one, bro, and I was a victim of that too. I ain't perfect. There's shit that I do too that's not good. But shit, you can't say I don't work. You can't question the effort. You can't say I don't work. But shit, fuck it. Let's go.
Stand up for yourself. Your voice is getting lost amidst the crowd, and you're not being heard. You're too nice to demand the respect of others, so people are stepping all over you. In your quest to be a nice person, you shouldn't have to compromise the respect you receive or the happiness you're trying to obtain. 5. You're overworked and overwhelmed. Don't let other people pull the wool over your eyes. Constantly taking on other people's problems as your own isn't making you a better person. It's nice to help people out so that they get a break, but you need downtime too. 6. Your expectations of others are completely skewed. If you're so nice that you're constantly doing things for other people, you'll start to expect the same from other people. You'll start to be resentful and disappointed when everyone doesn't go completely out of their way to help you all the time. When in reality...
That's when you learn to tell they ass, no, sorry, no, not sorry, sorry, not sorry, nope, can't do it.
You shouldn't have been placing that kind of weight on them in the first place.
Facts, that's on you.
7.
That ain't on them, it's on you.
You're forgetting to set aside time for self-love.
Facts.
Self-love is the most important love of all.
Facts.
It's like when a flight attendant is explaining how the very first thing you should do if the plane starts to crash is put on your own oxygen mask, not your kid's mask, not your boyfriend's mask, not your grandma's mask, your mask. That's because if you're not well enough to help yourself, you're not going to be well enough to help anyone else around you.
Facts.
The same thing goes for relationships. Don't forget that while compromise is always important, your needs, feelings, and dreams shouldn't be getting lost in the mix.
I like how this person is including, like he's including compromises needed, don't get me wrong. But your needs, feelings, and all that shit should not get lost at all because... Nah, I like how he's including that. Okay.
Being too nice to your partner may have detrimental effects in your life, since there are always different aspects to human
That's another thing. Rewarding bad behavior. That happens in life when you're being too nice when they don't even deserve that. Rewarding bad behavior. That happens, like I said, happens in life too. We had a situation where somebody, they came, oh, can you guys park my car? Like, just getting hella irritated and agitated, and we're like, well, can you please come in this line? You know what I'm saying? Or no, she asked, can she park her own car in the valet area? And I'm all like, well, can you, the only way you can get parked there is if we park it. Other than that, you can try to find parking in this area. Maybe somebody might leave, you take their spot, etc. Respectful. Why can't I just park myself? I'm all like, it's policy that we park in the valet, because when we park it, now we're responsible. If you park it and something happens, you're gonna, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then there's times where we do just let them go park if you're in a rush. It's how you come at us, but we can't do that all the time, because then the next person will come with the same story, so forth and so on. You can't keep doing that. But there's times you make an exception. It was how she came. It's like, hell no, we ain't parking it. The way you talking, all that. Like, and granted, we put into consideration, this is a hospital. You may be coming here to visit somebody, or you may come because you're not well. She wasn't an old woman either. She was under 40 years old. Pretty sure. You may be not well, or you coming to, this is a hospital. Nobody wants to be here just to be here. You know what I'm saying? So we put that into consideration, that your emotions might be everywhere because of where you have to be at. But it's still how you, at some point in time, that shit go out the window. You can't be rude to people then expect a reward at the end. It don't work like that. Can't reward bad behavior. I've done that.
Personality. You can't be your true self and may annoy your partner too.
I don't get it.
It's good to be nice, but no one can really be nice all the time.
Facts.
When you always try to put your best foot forward, your partner expects you to behave in the same manner, even when you have so much on your mind. In an attempt to save your relationship, you fail to be your true self, which affects overall life satisfaction.
And that means it's okay to be upset. They try to make it sound like it's cool to always be calm. It is cool to be calm, don't get me wrong, but it's times where you like, bruh, like, watch out, like, I'm not feel like you did some goofy shit, like, watch out, man. It's cool to just get out the room and go downstairs. It's cool to go in the man cave, bro. It's cool. Don't make it a thing like it's a bad thing to not want to sleep in the bed with that person that night. Bro, you on some weird shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't make it a thing where it's like a problem to be upset, bro. It's okay to be upset. Now, if you putting your hands on somebody, that's a different story. You saying shit like, it's okay to yell sometimes. You know, you gotta watch what you say sometimes. You don't want to start saying some shit you can't come back from. But it's okay to, you know, they make it sound like you have to, and I was doing that too. You trying to be too calm and collected. You being firm and shit, but you being too calm and collected all the time, man. Fuck all that.
Satisfaction. Even the tendency to let your partner make important decisions may annoy him or her. He or she may get troubled by the pressure to make wise decisions. The arguments and conflicts of everyday life help you understand each other better.
Facts.
You come across as a weak person and disappoint yourself. When you are too nice to others around you, they are more likely to take advantage. Those who let others call shots in their lives are usually people who have less or no faith in their abilities and depend upon others to give a direction to their lives. Moreover, you expect the same love and respect that you give to others around you.
You cannot expect you from somebody else.
If they do not live up to your expectations, which usually happens, you get utterly disappointed. Being too nice makes your sincere efforts worthless. "You are too nice to me" is one of the most common phrases that people use while dumping their partners.
Women. I don't know no man that's ever said no shit like that.
If you are too nice from your partner's point of view, you may be boring, or someone who does not
Women.
have sex appeal.
Women.
When you are too predictable and rely upon your partner to make important decisions in your life, you present yourself as weak and needy. You have to act confident and express your opinion to get the respect you deserve. If this is not the case, you fail to impress your partner, no matter how hard you try. Balance life with love. Do not hesitate to express your true feelings. Accepting your true self as a human being has millions of other emotions except being nice, and those who acknowledge each emotion live a complete life. You really cannot be happy if you are not your true self, let alone keeping your partner happy. You like your partner to stand by your side, but having his or her own identity is also a priority. Your partner also wishes the same for you, and there is nothing wrong with it. Try to act out your true emotions. It will not be the end of the world.
That was a good video. I liked it. I'm gonna give y'all a like, man. I'm gonna read the comments after this too. But I like that. That was a cool video. The Mentor, I might check out some videos. But anyways, if y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. We almost had 800 subscribers. Smash the like button, man. Hit that like. Let's get to 10 likes on this video, man. Rest in peace to Carvey, ex my grandma, and I'm gone.